Hey everybody, welcome back. It's more wheel time, but before we do the wheel, just a quick question. I'm planning on bringing back, people have asked for it, the collision reviews, the deck reviews, right? Going over stuff that's good in a deck, that's bad, how you should maybe possibly run it, give tips and tricks, etc., etc. Now the question is, do you want a deep dive up to like, I don't know, 40, 50, even 60-minute videos where I more or less go over each individual unit, depending on how important the unit is, of course. Sometimes to a bigger degree, sometimes to a lesser degree. You don't need, crazy amount of information about a Jeep CV or 20 point supply truck, of course. Or are you more interested in these 10 to 15 minutes crash courses where it just flood you with this unit is good, this unit is bad, without going deeper into it? Let me know which you prefer. Either way, let's roll the wheel. Last time we had Red Dragons. What was it? Armored 85. That thing really let me down. Usually 85 decks, especially of coalitions, and as somewhat generic specs like Armored or Mech, they tend to have pretty solid units still, but Red Dragons really let me down, I have to admit. It was quite a disappointment. I also had a big Razzmann moment where I compared the same unit with itself. Um, Yeah, for example, here the missiles are actually different. When I was just doing this comparison, I was like, oh god, the missiles are the same. Either way, let's roll, shall we? Yugoslavia, okay. What did we have last time? I have no recollection. Airborne. I'm happy we don't get that again. But I do remember that I think we had Padobranci doing a lot of heavy lifting, no? The base Padobranci? Or maybe I was thinking of a different deck. Support. Okay. Okay. Now, as long as you don't give me 1980s, I think I can live with this. Alright, Cat B. Yeah. Okay. You go 1985 Cat B. Support. 1985 Cat B, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yugoslavia. I think they have some. They might get like some of the better T55s. At least the 40.1. Hopefully the 55.1 as well. Um. Well, let's see. All right. No M84 CV. I think I'm actually gonna run this over the quads because of the immense off-road speed difference here. Sure, we might as well put in a supply healer, right? Not a lot of choices. Unfortunately, we don't get a Drog is out of time frame. But its Capesha are okay. Mechan is Savannah in the PB spam. Should be decent. It's gem spam. Trailer. This trailer with 4 AG, which is neat, but only 35% base accuracy. That's pretty horrible. Yeah, but unfortunately, no PvPs. Never M1, okay. Artillery is incredibly disappointing. We get neither the Nora nor the Clam, and we get the Organj. Let me check the aim time on that thing. It's Napalm, but admittedly, I never use it. Now, if it has decent aim time, it should be okay. Am I looking at the wrong? Oh, it doesn't have an R in it, it's just Organj. Aim time 30 seconds, that's a shame. That's a shame. M1 is a good AA piece though. Strelatin is solid. The buffs are good. People ask me frequently why do you run the above 3 over the above 30. It may not look like much, but above 3 has a quite a bit higher rate of fire. To put this in numbers, right? The above 3 fires obviously it doesn't literally like 1.180 damage at 35% accuracy, 850 times a minute, right? I think most of you know that's not the case. It's just the ammo consumption. Basically, for every shot, like every real shot, this uses like, I don't know, 20 rounds or something like that. The true rate of fire is 141 per minute, which is not even entirely correct. Because with salvo reload, etc., etc. Either way, it fires 30 rounds before having to reload for 30 real shots before having to reload for 4 seconds. And those 30 shots are fired with 0.3 seconds in between. So practically speaking, it fires every 0.3 seconds. The above 30 can fire its entire ammo, like 95 rounds, before having to reload for 20 seconds, but it only fires every 0.4 seconds. So it has a lower rate of fire. Now, of course, above 30 also has more range and higher accuracy, but it also costs more. Still, in most decks, I just prefer the above 3 because it's cheaper, while providing just fine the DPS against what I needed to. But if you need something more offensive, especially against helicopters, of course, there's still a very good reason to run the above 30. I just like the above 3 because it's so cheap and plentiful, right? Also high availability. Which is why, again, usually I run the above 3, it's more versatile. Whereas if I play 40 points, I'm already, close like to 65 points. It's the Sava, for example. Just a wider spread of A pieces, just more. It's just nicer to use. Now, Vodka is actually decent. It's essentially a Gepard. I'm thinking we probably should run it. I like the priests. I do run 2 cards. Mortar is always good to have. I might. No, I think I still run the above 3. It's like for some cheap base defense. Maybe I'll put in above 30 as well. We'll see. I'm just gonna put this in roughly for now. A tank type is absolutely horrible. Hera, sure. Let's run it like this. Maybe one for sneaking around. BRDM2s can be fun. Above 1 Polo is okay. I don't think either of these are necessary with M47s. It's a good support helo. Gamma is acceptable. Route 2 is a must. L15M is a must. We get neither the L18 nor the L19. L19 was to be expected. L18 is disappointing. Cluster plane is good. And since we don't run Entente, we obviously don't get any of the check units. Not having great ASFs isn't too bad though, because we have very good AA. Don't think I want Napalm. It's slow Napalm plane. Maybe the Yastreb for some rocket pods. And some Napalm as well. I think I'm gonna keep this down-wetted. Oh, I messed up. Like this. Still have one activation point. I mean, we might as well put in the above 30, right? If I feel like for the open or something, want something on wheels with good range, that's what I'll use. Never M1 for some heavy-duty anti-plane. Oh, maybe, no, you know what? I'm also gonna put in the Cub M. Coming on veteran base is really good. Like, 9 HE for 45 points, very funny. I'm gonna replace about 30. I just love spamming these out. Because if they hit, they're just so funny. And coming on like the second highest veterancy massively increases their crit chance, of course. It is just hilarious to see them crit. And having a low base cost means that if they kill, they basically insta elite from veteran, I think. If they kill any half decent plane. Infantry, I think I'm happy with. Again, wished we had some form of better ATGM. At least we have something, right? It's gonna perform much better than Red Dragons, even though it's not even a tank. T72M is like acceptable. This is okay. It's okay. It's not nothing great, nothing horrible. Just don't give me Mudfight again, alright? Okay. As always, I'll see you in a second once we find a ranked game. Alright, we're playing against... Have we played against them before as well? Is that Satyr? I don't remember, man. There's some Brigadiers that I've played recently where I recognize the name, but then I don't recognize the name. Is that who we played on Nuclear? Oh, it is. It is Satyr. Okay. This time around, I recognize. Alright, this is, you remember the Nuclear Winter game where I played Poland Moto? It's the same opponent. Alright. This should be interesting. Alright, this is a good okay map. I'm not complaining about the map. I think this is fine. It's not Mudfight, which is really good, and it's not like Nuclear or Punch Bowl, which would probably also be pretty bad. So honestly, it's definitely one of the better maps. Maybe even the best, I don't know. Alright, it's gonna be expensive, like 2 CVs, 2 FOBs, but I'm gonna do it. Although we aren't even that FOB heavy, honestly. I don't know how expensive the Oganj is. But still, it was still nice to have 2 FOBs. Alright, we wanna play like defensively, right? We wanna play defensively and get like lots of RD on the field. You know what, I'm actually gonna place one of the FOBs here. Get some Rickon on the field. We're gonna need you to side shot a lot. Get some tanks, mainly for the 4HE fire support, honestly. Where would I even place you? I wish I had at least like the Polo with the 23 AP missiles, but I fully understand that the 23 AP missiles would all certainly be out of time frame. Got these two for left. Alright, same like a fun. I'll be honest, I did not pay full attention to what I'm starting with. I just went with vibes, man. Alright, you two. Okay, you are gonna try to unload there and then shift move there. That's the wrong stack. I like one of you unload there, the other one unload there. You unload here, you unload there, and then like shift move you back here, you unload there. But actually, I think I want the Britska patch in here, believe it or not. Above 3, you just go here. Have you go somewhere. T72M, someone there. ATGMs in here, ATGMs in here, and ATGM like there. TBs. But for this one. Okay, it's the Commonwealth or Blue Motor or something. Or like Blue Unspec. You know, further forward there, I think. Unimog, okay, it's an infantry CV somewhere there, probably. Get an early Oganj. M35, also on regular. Okay, well, the Unimog then probably carries the Recon squad. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, no, yeah, the Unimog carries the North Force. And the M35 probably the Recon infantry. CV infantry. Okay. Yes, I've had the guess it's like mech or something. Given how slow our opponent evidently is. Like the units. Get some of you in there. Is that a Saracen? Oh, it's Unspec, huh? Chieftains. Oh, maybe this is just... Oh, maybe this is armored. No. They wouldn't be able to be armored. Honestly, pretty fucking cool that our opponent's clean, not like we're tryharding. You don't see that very often. Makes it easier for me, but also just more interesting games, right? Imagine if you know, I was playing against like good players that are also tryharding, right? I mean, I'm not like blaming people for tryharding, be they good or be they bad, right? By any means. But at the end of the day, it still makes for less interesting videos for me if I just get stomped on. That's not very nice. But did my Rickon squad or like edit German infantry not make it in there? That's bad. This armored? No, it's just unspec, huh? Maybe it's like... This could just be like 85 as well, or maybe it's just normal Commonwealth unspec, I don't know. But Chief Mark 11s is not something you see very often. It's not a horrible unit, but certainly not like a unit you'd really, I think, use a ton if you're like trying your absolute best to win, in my eyes. But, you know. There's still a Norforce squad there, I know that. We're a bit worried about the left. In this game, not ideologically speaking. Quite the opposite, in fact. Singing in very slow as well. Oh, am I getting... What are you going for? Okay. That's an ace 90. Ow. Ow. I lost a T-70 them. What? Did it get wrecked by the... Okay. I didn't even notice them firing. Let's get some polos. Those Mammut guys are not the slowest, right? They're S-class. They're not the M-class. The really slow M-class variants. My BRDM2 died. In the way there, that's concerning. But I think they reload relatively fast, right? Yeah, they do. Okay. Yeah, I should probably like shift Q you. Because with the AS90 you might try to counter battery. Where's my buff? There's my buff. Let's get another buff on the field. Those H7, they're easy to kill, but they also, like, if there's nothing to kill them, they can do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Quite ironic is it's not a Lynx H7 20mm. Trying to be cheeky. But you are 86, yeah, okay, you're not Cat B. Well, these guys are getting spotted, which I don't want. Oh, because they're fired, huh? Okay. Can they? They can fire back there. You know what? I should do that. Maybe I should have downwitted them in hindsight, but because if I had downwitted them, I feel like I could have just set this entire zone on fire and just forced this V to be like constantly moving or get burned and stunned, and oh, that'd be actually really funny. Oh, you're landed, huh? That is cheeky. Yep, there's the counter battery, okay. I didn't mean to load you back in there. I massively underestimated the range there. Or overestimated, rather. You're just fine, yeah. Oh, what the? Cougar Recon? Cheeky? That I think they don't. I think that was just Saracen, no? I don't know, it was a Cougar Recon. Leopard 1 CV. I really wish I had downweighted those now. And those ships are actually really annoying to deal with. They're just bullying me at max range, dude. But you know what? you know what? I should keep firing at them because they're starting to run low on fuel, right? Could also get a supply truck in there. It's very hard to get XP on these, by the way, because I'm pretty sure the fire that's spawning and killing stuff doesn't give you XP. Only like direct hits and such do, and they only have like they have a minuscule direct damage, right? It's very hard to get XP on these units. It doesn't really matter too much because all it does is increase like reduce dispersion, which I'm not too worried about. I'll be honest. In this case, I feel like a Jeep CV is perfectly fine because I have a lot of space to like maneuver around. I wanna spot these recon infantry squads and kill them. Get two of you. I wanna stop these stalwarts. There's the leopard. There they are. Optical failure. Oh, Drake Raptors in here. Interesting. First of all, split you up. In case you get countered by the raid, only one of you dies. Hopefully. Oh, ADGMs! Ah, that was a side shot. I guess she's just firing there. This is still just chilling. Ah, I was way too slow with my artillery trying to stop that thing from repairing. I think I should probably get more of you on the field. Try and get cheeky side shots in. Oh, he spotted my fob. Now that's unfortunate. I didn't mean to tell you to move. Might as well tell all of them to move now. Oh, they got killed and I didn't even notice. There's still a recon squad there. There's probably like someone in a bush here. This squad that's annoying me or spotting me. I just got spotted with the. Unless I actually just tried to pass something here that spots me. Don't think he does. Probably just got spotted immediately with the Lynx H7. I don't know if you fired at anything. Still roam around though. Oh, you can only go there from there, okay. It's just going straight up for the fob, yeah, okay. It is what it is. But like I said, I don't think we're very supply intensive. Our deck that is. But these guys died. Damn, dude, these chieftains, I just can't kill them because they keep, well, I don't have any, like, great units against them. More priests. I also know that this is like, how are you? That's where they are. Jesus Christ, man. The line of sight is actually crazy, I have to say. That my Granichari weren't able to spot them either. I mean, I guess they did not get spotted. It's like a... Damn, look at the crit 6 HG damage from that one shot. Holy. Did you ever fire Gamma? No, you didn't. You're spotted. I don't like that. And you didn't just fire. That one missile is still from earlier. But it's above 3 to get killed. I forgot about you. But I didn't forget about Ray. Cover 90? I'm playing against support myself. Dude, I could be... Yeah, I totally could be playing against support, I just realized. But man, if you're playing combat support and you're not using the camera, you're cringe. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, they're gonna be very key, I think, in these situations. It's a tank. I'm getting shot by like heat stuff. M108s. Oh, finally a worthy opponent. Yeah, this must be support. Surprised it took me so long to realize it. I'm not okay looking at this. Oh, it says a heat bush ranger? It is heat. Oh, I gotta be careful. Oh, I gotta be careful. Oh, I gotta be careful. Because that thing can just melt you. Oh, hello, Leopard 1 CV. Oh, my priests are all out of range. Honestly, the Napalm I think is actually really nice against slow decks like this. But then again, it's probably not really a surprising thing. Can you fire there? You cannot fire there. I want them to move a bit closer. And get more. Maybe I can like... get a good direct fire shot in there. Okay, okay. We're taking plus one, which is good. Oh, what do we have here? Another Lynx? Really? You are evac bingo. I just nothing else with short range missiles. I don't want him to spot the other fob. No, my thing died. Okay, you killed that, that's good. And when wait, detract, nice. Oh no, you're dead. And you're not dead, sorry. Okay, now you are. Okay, let's get you back into line of sight. The tank see what it is. Oh, look at the polos, man. You're already reloaded, that's good. Still, okay, that's why I get two pops. One to just, one is a decoy, right? One is like a actual supply. I don't think those priests are gonna be enough, but if with a few lucky shots they, can be. Because level 1s don't have the best all-around armor. And this is still plenty of supplies. You just got destroyed. So did you. Any of you were there? Oh, I think so, yep. I think I got the CV. B-door secure. Okay, that's just that. Actually go for these. Another big supply truck in there. Circle you just in case. Oh, that's a direct rapier. Do I have a... I have a buff here. Your spawn isn't good. Just in case, let's get another one around so we have something. Oh, you're getting spotted by the gazelle. That's not cool. Get a new one and honestly just get a Hera. Maybe we can kill this. How are you used to spot it? Really? From the gazelle at that range? Yep, it is. Okay. Oh, you got critted by rapier or something. Okay, those chieftains are gonna be an issue. Yeah, he's still going for that. Ooh, but he's clustering there. We're still ticking +2. Let's just get more T-72Ms. At close enough range, they are absolutely a threat to those chieftains. Don't get it twisted. Oh, did I get the CV there as well? Was it still back in there? Nice, he's moving it around. They have quite some armor though, these chieftains. But those Manukas are pretty fast, look at that. They're so much better than just I mean, it's just speed-wise already, it's so much better than... Wait, where did did you really cap this? Okay, well. Not for long, I can tell you that much. But I also just don't deal a whole lot of damage, even if I hit, right? Just make it awkward for you to prepare them. I mean, there's only one place where the TV could have been, right? So... Everything else I pretty much had line of sight on, and if it was a vehicle I also would have spotted it, so there's no way that CV was anywhere else. Probably like an infantry CV here. On the one hand he has the AS-90, which is gonna be pretty good against infantry CVs. On the other hand, it's also good against like T-55s and infantry CVs. I can be more cheeky with when it comes to hiding them. Oh, I have two ADAs, right? I bought another one at some point, and the other one was from like the base. I just put you back here. I don't want it to resupply from the farm because I want to keep the farm for the Oganjil. And I also don't want to give it to my opponent potentially. Also, hold on, I need to move the header back. I have no line of sight on onto the highway. He's pretty good with his recon, man. He has the recon up somewhere, probably to like here, maybe. That shot. Yeah. Still survives. Against many other decks, the chieftains really struggle because the armor really isn't that great for like a main tank. But when the strongest tank you go up against is a T-72M, it's still pretty good armor. But all these shots are still gonna like annoy him. It's like panic them and such. Oh boy, that's bad. Just keep moving, just keep moving. Oh, that's 30% ECM, it's not the... Kubam is not gonna be the strongest against that. Yeah. Okay. Lost one, the other one's got panicked as long as I don't lose the other ones now as a result. It's not too horrible. I lost one, right? Okay, let's move you there. Yeah, you can probably deal with that, right? A lot of chieftains. Just make a wall of fire. There we go. Dealt with. Good. Oof, just lost a lot of tanks there. Instead of cluster planes, and honestly, they should be very good because the chieftains are so slow, and they only have 3 top armor, but they're really slow. They're gonna have trouble evading. Do I have tab 71s left? No, not there. I do have here. Also some good artillery coming in to stun him. Yeah, it's okay damage. Get some priests to resupply each other. I didn't move you. Oh, did you finally spot the farm? Regroup you to share. Crit, 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 crit! Aww. Most disappointing unit, I'll be honest, after I hyped it up. That's another CV. Okay. Any weapons off. You're not in the bush. Rutger Bash, honestly, such a... Okay. Let's not have like bunched up so the 4HE is just gonna... you're gonna die. You're gonna die a horrible death. It could be worse, could be worse. Oh, I didn't mean to do this. Heal rush! Okay. Alright, I have these T-72 still. Still haven't resupplied you. Let's just get a Neva next. It has the range as well. Well, my fob's not gone, but it was already empty to begin with, so... Whoop-de-doo. This is just bad. Let's get these. There's so much more. Like, for 5 points more, I get, like, 900 more supply, right? These helos are just not supply efficient. Why is one of you complaining? Why am I... do I just have too many units that I can't do the circle anymore? Because usually you get this when one of them doesn't have ammo or some shizzle. It doesn't have like the... But clearly... That's genuinely just a burst. It's a lot of artillery here. Oh no, for some reason I had a decent hotkey as well, okay. Oh no, aren't you a cheeky... What? You are in support, huh? Heals only, almost certainly. Oh, I still haven't gotten the Neva. I didn't mean to right-click you forward. Ouch. That's a lot of T-72s. Be there to stop the Saracens. Good gammas, good gammas. Ow. I still have some buff 3s around, they should be fine. Chieftains, man. Too strong, man. It doesn't matter how slow they are if, you know, there's nothing you can... If there's like no way to for me to really abuse their low speed. Oh my god, still not dead. There's both on 1 HP, man. There you go, one's dead. Draper doesn't... The FSA doesn't have the range against helos, okay. I think the only is 2100 meters. Let's just see me like in here maybe. I don't have the optics. He. Okay, honestly, it was pretty good. It helps, of course, that you're playing against a support like ourselves, right? But you know, if there was a normal Commonwealth, a Commonwealth mech, or even armored, you would have just lost. Chimera is just best, man. It's just the best. It is really a shame. It's really hard to like showcase how much the Napalm did, but I think you could see how like it was stunning and forcing the tanks to move, and they couldn't just build up. You know, I think Napalm, while Napalm MLRS isn't like by any means like, oh, the most underrated unit. Ever, right? But I think it was still like a good showcase that, yes, it's not like the best unit in the game, but it still has its place. Could it be better? Probably. I think what helps with the Oganj is it also has a pretty good like salvo reload. It doesn't reload for 4 minutes the entire salvo. It has 2 salvos of 32 and reloads the 32 salvo in like 60 seconds. If you can look at like I don't know them all off the top of my head. By the way, are there like important kills? I don't think so, because we go up against like a support deck, so there's no crazy fancy kills. But good. It was. I'm sorry for that sound. I wrote it in the armory tool. But like, what is Napalm? Like the Beam 24 I think is a bad example. Beam 24 is just bad because it only has 12 shots, right? It was like a classic. Actually, how are those RM70s? Rock 89. It's actually not that bad. When 80 seconds salvo reload, yeah. Like, it's just usually they get overshadowed, is I think one of the issues. And of course, it's just the BM24 is such bad. How is the Furious 25? Oh, the Rock is also 40 supply per shot. How much is the Oganj? It's also 40. Never mind, they're maybe not that cheap. Yeah, honestly, it's just most of it is just supply cost that's bad, but and the fact that it's just overshadowed, right? In most decks, you might want to have a Jurgen, even Lars too, or you're gonna run like an Ace 90, or you're gonna run a Mista, or a Malka, or an Ondava, right? It's just usually they're just better choices because at the end of the day, in many situations, it's better to just be able to kill some units than to just deny a bit of ground for a while. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of an Napalm MLRS showcase, I guess, at the end of the day. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.